Hello, I'm Bryan Hubbard with the Get Well show, which is happening at London's Olympia, February the 21st to the 23rd, featuring about 90 exhibitors and 40 speakers who are speaking about breakthrough therapies and the different ways they're treating people. And we're very, very excited and privileged to have with us today Marisa Peer, who is, I don't know, has so many accolades. I don't think I've got enough time, Marisa, to introduce you properly, but you've been chosen as one of the top therapists in the UK. And I know you are a therapist to the stars, and I know your lips are sealed as to who they are, but you do, I know, treat lots of famous people, and I'm sure lots of not so famous people, really through hypnotherapy and a system you've developed, which is called RTT, which is Rapid Transformational Therapy. Now, with luck, Marisa, we got you talking on 2 days, Friday and Sunday, all being well, and motorbike permitting. So, Marisa, for a lot of people who don't know you, can you just, in a few words, describe what you do and who you are?
Yeah, I've been a therapist, maybe amazingly, for 30 years, and I love it. But I've always been passionate about simplifying therapy. Einstein said, simplify, simplify. And I wanted to find a simple way, because clients come to me in pain. It may be real pain from headaches, or it may be emotional pain from not finding love. And I always wanted to get them out of pain fast. I always see it, it's like when you go to an emergency room, you don't want to talk about your problem, you want someone to fix it.
Yeah.
And so my own client showed me over the years what really, really worked. And I used what worked to create a dynamic form of therapy called RTT, because it is rapid and it is transformational.
Right.
And it's quite simple. You're like a detective. You work out with your client, what's gone wrong. No one is born anorexic or bulimic. No one's born pulling out their eyelashes or unable to go to sleep. Or unable to leave food. No one is born like that.
Sure.
And then when you found out why, you then become like a dentist and you remove it. You remove the toxins. And then you become like a coder and you code in something. Many therapists are either doing the coding bit without the removal, or the removal bit without the coding.
Okay.
Or they're just giving people talk therapy. And all therapists mean well, but I just didn't find it was effective enough. But the combination of find out what went wrong, change that completely, and then rewire the client to be the very best they can be.
Wonderful.
And when people say, but what do you really do? I would always say, what I see and what other people who observe me say, what you do, you give people freedom and empowerment. And that's my job, to make people like themselves.
And do one of your talks on, I think it's the Sunday talk, is going to be on depression. Now, how is that really? Would you see depression also as a early encoding in life?
Well, I've been working with people who are depressed for 30 years, including many people who are suicidally depressed. And I discovered that most people who are depressed fail to follow their heart's desire. They always wanted to be an artist, but they became a teacher, and they get that feeling of, what's the point? But the biggest thing is disconnection. We're tribal people. Our DNA, we need other people, and we live in a world where we're becoming more disconnected every day. We have 500 Facebook friends. We work from home as a coach. We never see anybody. Yeah. And disconnection causes an epidemic of depression, because I go to tribes in Africa a lot, and you just don't see that there. They have very little, but they don't have depression. And the third thing that causes depression, and it's a biggie, is harsh, hurtful, critical words that you say to yourself on a daily basis. They're almost guaranteed to make you depressed.
Yeah.
So when I work with depressed people, I always look at those three things. And if I remove those three things, or get them to become connected and stop using the harsh, hurtful words. And yes, I know you want to be an actor and you never did, but hey, you can still go and work in amateur dramatics. You can go and work as a dresser. I know you wanted a baby and you didn't have one, but you could still foster a child or sponsor a kid in Africa or mentor a child. And in a city kid, there's always something. Yeah. So, that's made such a difference to my clients. And then I tell them the truth. This study of the chemical deficiency in your brain, it's not even correct. All doctors will, you cannot look for a chemical imbalance in someone's brain, and no doctor invented that. That was a drug company. And drugs, one of my clients said, I went on Prozac because I was so depressed I couldn't have sex with my husband. I still can't have sex with them. You know what? I don't care now because I'm on Prozac. It's like, what is the point of drugging people? So we've had phenomenal success with depression and addictions too. And we now have RTT going into schools. We have several rehabs using it because it's just a more simplified way of therapy that the client can go away and go, oh, I was walking around going, there's something wrong with you, I'm crazy. And you made me see, no, I'm not crazy. I don't even have a disease. I had some disease thinking, but I can change that. So it's very empowering.
Sounds fantastic. And obviously, I mean, I know you've done a lot of work with stuff like some people who want to have more in life and to feel more fulfilled, creative, all these things, the blocks they feel they have. I mean, but in terms of physical illness, if you want to call it as that, I mean, does it impact beyond just depression? Have you seen physical ailments improve as a result of your work as well?
Oh, yeah, I had a girl who had such severe migraine. She was having 40 injections in her head a day. I had another girl with narcolepsy, and her medication cost $20,000 a month. I mean, obviously, she was on insurance. And the girl with the migraines turned out her father from the age of 7 had told her, you know, you're going to work in the family law firm. You're going to be a lawyer. She didn't want to be a lawyer. And he had no other children. It was all on her. But when she began to get the headaches, he went, well, there's no way you can be a lawyer. You'll be lucky if you can work in Starbucks. I mean, there's no way. And so the headaches got her out of it. The girl with narcolepsy was so fascinating. When she was little, her mum used to say, you're such a good sleeper. You know, your brother nearly killed me. He was awake all night. I nearly jumped out of a window with him. But you're the good sleeper. And because she told her this every day, when she was very impressionable, by the way, you know, before 4, kids have no logic. And she got this message. Mum loves me because I'm a good sleeper. She's a good sleeper. She's the angel. He's the devil. Oh, my God, I nearly killed myself with him. For a child, these words are very scary. And when the mind believes you're good if you sleep all the time, it sounds so illogical. That's what's happened. I worked with many anorexics, and they all go back to the same thing. My dad loved him as this little squidgy, cute thing. Then he left. And I hardly ever saw him. And I wanted to stay a child so he would love me. So I didn't eat. And then I didn't develop. So these real physical illnesses, headaches, migraines. You know, I worked with this tiny kid of 5 who had eczema. When I was saying to him, I know this is silly, darling, but if the eczema was your friend and wanted to help you, and he said, well, every day I have to stand like that, and Mummy puts cream and wet bandage on me. She doesn't put any cream on that baby. And of course, you make sense of that. He's obviously got Mummy doing baby massage. Mummy, can I have that? No, you're the big boy. No, you don't need it. But the thing is, when you think the thought, I want Mummy to massage me, I want to get out of having to be a lawyer like my dad, the mind, that's a direct command. Do anything and everything to make that happen. And that's why RTP is so amazing, because we unpick the command you made when you were a tiny kid that you're still acting off, because subconscious is formed really before you're 7 years old.
Yeah. Well, it's fascinating, Marisa, and and I just think that you're one who just packs the halls. I mean, all over the world you go, and I actually saw you last year, but you didn't see me. It was at a show, and it was filled, and there were people queuing up. They couldn't get in to see you, and I think it's an enormous privilege that we have you at the show. In a few weeks' time, you're an absolute must-see. You're an astonishing speaker. You know, you're such an inspiring person for everyone who hears you. I mean, you do definitely have a key to the human psyche and allows us all to live fuller and richer lives. And bless you for that. And you know, everyone's got to see Marisa. I mean, if you haven't, you've got to. And she's speaking Friday, hopefully Sunday as well, at the Get Well show at London's Olympia, February 21 to 23. So, Marisa, it's been a pleasure. It's just a glimpse of what you'll be talking about, and we so look forward to welcoming you and hearing you on those days. Thank you, Marisa, so much.
We will help you get rid of money blocks and relationship blocks, even wealth blocks. It'll be very interactive. I won't just talk. I'll take you through some exercise to get rid of your blocks.
Fantastic. Can't wait. Thanks so much, Marisa.
Thank you so much. Take care.
You.
See you very soon. Bye.